Hello, my name is Ronald. I'm originally from Holland. Moved to San Francisco last summer. And I actually did the same demo we do now already at IdeakickYVR3 in San Francisco a couple of months ago. So I've been here for a week, to be honest, just to pick up my visa. And I'm kind of amazed by how cool the city is actually. Honestly, I didn't know. I really enjoy it here. So in Holland, I had a startup which made the best-selling music toys on Amazon, an air guitar and air drums. Just insert batteries, and you had a kind of sensor-based toy right in your hands. They were awarded Best Music Gadget of the Year in the UK, and we sold tons of them in Europe and Asia. They were never marketed here in North America, but I found a few shops that actually kind of found a way to import them and sell them, which is pretty cool. Later, we created a iPhone app called Beatbox, which was endorsed by Steve Wozniak and became one of the best-selling music apps on the App Store. And since I moved to San Francisco, we're working on new products which actually combines the two products I previously had. That is an air guitar and that is the iPhone. The idea is to give a product to the people who play Guitar Hero. Anybody plays Guitar Hero here? So Guitar Hero is the fastest selling music game, or actually the fastest selling video game ever. They sold about $1 billion of products within 2 years. That's quite amazing. The problem is that the company couldn't make the transition to mobile. And what we're trying to do, we're trying to make a mobile version of Guitar Hero. And I've got a prototype right here. What I'm going to show you is not the game itself. We have a game, and I have to show you it afterwards. But the game doesn't work with the hardware prototype I have here. So the idea is actually quite simple. I've got a guitar pick. Motion sensor is here in the guitar pick, and I've got the iPhone in my other hand. Now imagine my iPhone being the neck of a guitar, and when I strum in the air, probably the camera can't pick it up, but can everybody hear us?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. So you have a guitar in your hand, in your pocket, whenever you want to. We're building a game for it, and it should be out this year. And we're working, we're still kind of in doubt how to name the product. And we don't have a good name yet. And I would like to first of all, of course, let you play with the demo I have here this evening. But also, I would like to ask you, we all here with great people. Does anybody have an idea for a name?
Yeah, mobile. Yeah, mobile.
Air Mobile?
Do you need a domain for that? I don't know if you put it.
That's a good question. That's a good question. I don't know. In the end, it's a product that will be sold directly and in retail. So the domain name is maybe less important. Maybe. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I just kind of just jumping back a step, because I know they did try to port onto like Sony's mobile and the Nintendo DS, like Rock Band and Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Did they not go over so well? As a mobile, did they not sell? Or? I'm just unaware.
Yeah, that's an excellent question. So what did sell? So for iPhone, for example, there are a couple of music games. Tap Tap Revenge is the most popular one, and that's got like tens of millions of users, 20 million I think. There's Guitar Hero for iPhone, which is just software, and there's Rock Band for iPhone, again, just software. And actually they all work the same. You tap and you shake your phone, but you never feel like a real rock star. And I think the experience, what made Guitar Hero so successful, is that you have this plastic guitar when you buy the game, and which makes you instantly feel like a rock star.
What makes those apps so successful is the ease of being able to buy it. I mean, I can go to my app store and buy something like that, or Angry Birds for 99 cents.
Yeah, local t-shirt, yeah.
Right? For yours, you need to buy a piece of hardware that you connect to the phone, you have to carry that around if you're going to play it somewhere.
Absolutely.
I see the difficulty being there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we're not going like this moment there are like 150 million iPhones and iPhone-like devices out there. We're not going to sell 150 million units in the first year. But the cool thing is that we're going to sell these guys for no, exactly between $40–50 the first batch. So we don't need to sell a lot to make decent
But at that price point, I mean, it's a lot more than people are used to paying for things associated with their phones.
Depends. If you look at software alone, you're absolutely right. But if you look at hardware, I mean, if you go to the Apple Store here and try to buy the most simple bumper for your iPhone, it's really $30 at least. Now, obviously, a bumper is to protect your phone, so it's different use. But people apparently are used to paying a lot of money for hardware. There's a lot more value than just the software. I mean, I think guitar itself has proven that. This is expensive, right? You pay like $100 to $200 to buy a Guitar Hero.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you double the hardware piece for other uses like FM transmitter or anything?
An FM transmitter? No. Well, we can do. The hardware is generic, so we can use it for different kind of games. Absolutely.
I'm looking for like FM transmitter. I'll pay $20.
Yeah.
You could kind of merge together then.
Yeah. Well, they're already FM transmitters. I mean, that's a different product than we do.
Yeah.
But they're from Griffin, I think. You can buy it for a couple of dollars. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
How about a karaoke version?
That would be cool. Yeah. Well, I love this. It's a good point actually. So I think what really makes a good addition to what we have here is to be able to play with a band with your friends. And I don't mean online. Well, maybe also online, but especially in one room. How cool would it be if all of us can jam here? I mean, people talk about social gaming. Well, I think social gaming in one room is like the ultimate version of social gaming. Absolutely. Yeah, good point. Yeah.
How do you play the game as far as the screen? So your hands are on the screen. What are you looking at? What's the visual part?
Excellent question. So we worked on that quite a long time, and we made a lot of prototypes. And we ended up with an interface that is a little bit like Dance Central, if you're familiar with that game. It's a Microsoft Xbox game, which allows you to dance. So basically what we discovered is it's not about pushing buttons and strumming the guitar pick, because that's what Guitar Hero was exactly. And we don't have physical buttons. So if you jam for a couple of minutes, the chances are that you, how does that come to do that? Okay, thank you. That you shift your fingers, and that doesn't really work. So what we're doing really now is, since we have a motion detector here and a motion detector here, we're actually just moving and measuring the movements people make. So it's more like you could see it as a dance game than playing air guitar. So we're really measuring motion.
But you're doing air guitar, just wondering, is it only for yourself that you're playing, or is there any value in, like, say, for example, maybe incorporate a LiPo projector that in your mobile you can put and then project that, the game or your performance, and also maybe, I don't know, something similar, sound broadcast. So you're in a party or something, or in a corner. It's a corner.
Yeah, good question.
I don't understand.
So I think the most important part is the person who plays air guitar. He should be the star of the show.
Right.
Or if you have multiple people playing guitar or the whole band, they should be the star of the evening.
Yeah, understand. So you incorporate there's already a product called LiPo projector that it can project your mobile video and everything.
Right, gotcha. Yeah. So I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do with the broadcasting all the kind of video like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm familiar with the backup projector, but if people want to buy that and add it to the phone, I mean, that's fine with me. But we're not going to add things like that at this moment. I think right now the people who play it, they are the stars, and they should be like the ones that perform and the friends who are there.
So one very quick question: have you done any A/B testing on this?
Yes. A lot.
And what are people saying about the price point? I know why Activision was successful was because people actually liked holding the guitar like an instrument in the hand, and that's where they actually felt like playing it. I personally use an iRig with my Gibson, but that's actually playing the guitar.
Yes.
So I'd buy it and attach it. But something like that, where it's that motion sensing, it's a slightly costly add-on.
It is, yeah, absolutely.
So do you have any concerns with the price point?
Always, yeah, definitely. So first of all, this is not meant for real guitar players, right?
Yeah.
This is not meant for real guitar players.
Right.
And the price, I think in every product, I mean, we discussed it earlier today, price points. And it's the most difficult decision to make. It's very difficult. And to be
You
honest,
do know
I
what
don't-
it costs to make it, though, right?
Of course, yeah.
So you have a basis to make a price
Yes.
point. It's
Yeah.
always hard to price software as opposed to a hardware device.
Absolutely. So we have to make sure that we make a profit on the items we sell. But the price of production doesn't dictate the price, of course, of the retail in the end. And to be honest, I don't know if it's the right price point. So when we ask people, the prices are all over the map. Really are all over the map. So we think this year is to test out the market, the real market, see if people buy it. And the next year we can adjust pricing and see if it works or doesn't work. Maybe we're too high, but maybe we're too low. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.